Hey guys, what's up? It's FNAF Crafter 13 here, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we are back with my Minecraft movie rewrite. Yes, I know you guys have been wondering. Cooper, you said you were going to post Friday, which was yesterday, and you didn't. Yes, a lot has happened yesterday. First of all, I went to a football game, and then after that, me and my family had a family movie night, and then, yeah. And the movie literally ended at 2:17 a.m. because we were watching Weapons, and no, that was not part of what we were doing. We started the movie around like 12 a.m. and the movie ended at like 2:17 a.m. and we were watching Weapons, and it was kind of funny that it was it was really close, and it was kind of cool. If you guys know what I mean. All right, guys, let's go do my Minecraft movie rewrite. In the last episode, our main characters entered the overworld and met Steve, who just now saved them from the night creatures. And the last part ended with Steve saying his iconic line, "I am Steve." So let's continue that part. After Steve says, "I am Steve," he then says, "It's been a long time since I saw a lot of people." More like 5 years ago. Henry asks him, 5 years? You haven't seen a human person in 5 years? Steve then says, You're right, kid." Steve then looks around at the forest around them. And I bet you guys are wondering what the heck is this place. All four of the main four nod. Steve throws up his hands. "Well, I'm glad to tell you, welcome to the overworld." Everyone looks around. Sure enough, it's the same thing like before. Blocky trees, blocky skies, and blocky mountains with a bunch of blocky animals around the place. It's the overworld. Henry turns and asks, "You know what this place is?" Steve says, "Absolutely. I've been in this place I've been in this place for 5 years. Probably even more than that. I know everything about it. I know the tricks, everything." Garrett then chimes in. "Well, I'm just as confused as anyone here. Can you tell us what the heck is this place?" Steve leans against a block. "Of course I can tell you." He clears up his throat and begins to tell the story. It's like the beginning of the story from part 1. Steve was a young kid who wanted to be a miner, but people didn't believe in him. He then went back when he was older, and then found the orb and crystal, but there's more dialogue. "I found the overworld," he says. "I made amazing things." He begins to tell the things he's built and what happened. "I enter the world with absolutely fascination. There was trees, plants, animals, anything that's awesome. And this place blew my mind. And anything you can make around here, you can make. But the only problem? You can make it with blocks. Well, it's not really a problem. It's the absolute best thing you can do." Henry smiles a little bit. He always wanted to do anything he wanted. Steve continues the story. "After I found this place, I began to build amazing things. I built houses, buildings. Well, technically house buildings, but whatever. I've built little villages for villagers. I've built a bunch of things." Natalie is confused. "Villagers? But I thought you just said that you haven't seen a human person in forever." Steve corrects her. "Oh, right. Villagers aren't actually real people. They're just, people with big noses, and they love crush and loaf." Dawn is confused. "Big noses?" she says. Steve nods. "Uh-huh." Steve continues the story. "And then one day, I met my pet wolf, Dennis. Out of nowhere, Steve whistles a Pacific tune, and literally 10 seconds later, they hear footsteps coming from a wolf. They look down, and Steve goes down and helps his pet wolf up. Guys, meet my pet wolf, Dennis." They pet him, and he's really, really nice. Dennis lays down because he's a wolf, and Steve continues story. After I met Dennis, I continued building more stuff. I built myself a palace. I built myself an entire kingdom. I basically did a bunch of things. There's caves here, there's mountains, there's a lot of stuff you can do in this world. And nothing or anyone can stop you. During the day, it's beautiful. The sun's out, the clouds are out, animals roam about, just doing their business. But when it turns night out, it's a complete different story. Steve looks around the area. He then continues. When it gets dark, things change dramatically. Instead of animals and really beautiful things, it turns dark and creepy. Monsters roam the forests and the lands of the overworld. Zombies, skeletons, creepers, endermen, witches, spiders, slime blocks, the drowned, and a whole lot more. Everyone gets chills. Henry asks, well, what do they look like? Steve nods and pulls out his satchel. It's like a backpack that you wrap around your arm and it like goes over your stomach. I wanted to give Steve a satchel so he'll like pull things out in different parts of this film. So let's continue. He pulls out his notebook and flips through it. He gets to one page. Mobs. He turns the book and shows them. Everyone gets more chills. Zombies are just green blockheads with a blue shirt and dark blue pants. Spiders are ginormous with red eyes. An enderman is a tall black creature with purple eyes. A creeper is a green thing with 4 legs that explodes if you get near them. A skeleton is just any skeleton, but it shoots bows. It shoots an arrow at you with its bow. A drowned is basically a creepy version of the zombie that lives in the water. A witch is just any other witch that throws potions at you to kill you. And a slime block is just a giant green thing that jumps at you to take your life. Steve puts away the notebook and continues talking. So I advise you that if you want to stay out late and walk around here, I advise you to be careful and take a weapon with you. Oh right, I forgot to mention, you can also create whatever you want. Steve reaches into his satchel and pulls out a little block and then throws it against the ground and then boom, it's a crafting table. Everyone jumps in shock. Steve chuckles as he grabs stuff from his satchel and places it on the table. It's 2 sticks and 1 iron ingot. Steve chuckles as he recognizes his mistake. He takes away one of the sticks and places another iron ingot. 2 iron ingots with 1 stick. He places the stick at the bottom of the middle, places the iron ingot in the middle, and places another iron ingot at the top. He grabs a hammer and boom! An iron sword appears. Everyone is amazed. Steve picks it up and shows them the sword. This block right here is a crafting table. You can use it to make awesome things. My most favorite is when you have to make weapons. You can make all types of stuff with different materials. You can make a diamond sword, a stone sword, a gold sword, even a wooden sword. You can also make shovels, axes, pickaxes. And you can also make a bunch of stuff with other materials. Furnaces, a lot. Throughout 4 minutes of this part right here, Steve continues telling the story about the overworld and its things that can make anyone want to go there. Eventually, everyone is just amazed by the story and this entire world. Steve finishes the story and says one last thing. Anyway, from what I can tell by the sun in the sky, it's about to get dark again. Let's get out of here, and I can take you guys back to my kingdom. I call it Steve's Kingdom. They all go down of the tower, and they walk through the forest. Steve and Henry talk, and realize they have a lot in common. They're kind of picked out a lot, and they're not really included in things, and they kind of bond a friendship right there. Eventually, it gets dark out fully, And Natalie is wondering, hey, should we go back now? I think it's night. Steve shakes his head. You don't need to be scared, anyone. Just follow my lead. Or just stay behind me, I guess. They do as he says, and while they walk through the forest, Steve calmly just swings his sword out to the left, out to the right, and just slashes any mob that's nearby. Skeleton, bam! Zombie, swoosh! Enderman, ding! Eventually, 10 minutes go by, and it's now morning again. Steve tells them, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, day and night lasts like 20 minutes in this place. So it's not 15 hours. Garrett shrugs. It's fine with me. They then reach out of the forest, and across the long stream is a ginormous kingdom. Think the YouTuber Farzi and the other Minecraft YouTuber, a Cookie God, and they combine their places together with a ginormous village. This is what you got. There's a bunch of ginormous building stuff, houses, really cool sculptures of creatures, mostly animals and the night mobs and anything else. They enter through the gates and they walk through the streets. Villagers walk past doing their normal sounds, and Steve talks to them, showing them around all the stores, all the places that he's built, and some of them were built by the villagers. He shows them around the place, and it's absolutely fascinating. After almost 10 minutes of exploring the city, Steve reaches his ginormous kingdom. This is it, guys, Steve exclaims. This is my house. Welcome in. They walk through, and they're absolutely fascinated with the cool decorating and all the Minecrafty things. It's just really, really cool. They see a shelf full of awesome artifacts and rare stuff for Minecraft players, but this is a movie. Henry asks, what is this stuff? And Steve exclaims, this is the stuff that I got along the way in my, when I was here. This right here is called an Eye of Ender. And this one right here is called an Ender Pearl. And this one right here is another ingot. And throughout 10 minutes of this part right here, they look around the castle of Steve's place. Garrett and Steve have a conversation. I'm just going to skip the conversations in this part right here, or any part of this video, anything that they talk about. But if this movie was real, then you guys would be able to hear it. And they keep exploring the place. And that is where I'm going to end part 2 of this story. Part 3 will come out tomorrow or Monday. And so, hope you all enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't all that much, but I'm going to try my best. I didn't use any AI to use it. I didn't use any AI. I actually literally just coming up with this with my mind. I never actually, wrote it down yet, but seriously, I am sorry. But anyway, guys, let's get on and, sorry, I'm stuttering all over again. But anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.